Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading energy known as Brahman or God, to my worshipful Guruji Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, to all the sages and saints of this world, and to each of you divine soul watching today's satsang. Sutra, today we will be studying Sutra number 35 from the Sadhana Pad of the Raja Yoga Sutras of Patanjali Maharaj. Commentary by my worshipful Guru Swami Jyotirmayananda, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So Sutra number 35 is Ahimsa Pratisthayam Tatsannidhau Vairatyaga. Let's repeat. Ahimsa Pratisthayam Tatsannidhau Vairatyaga. Ahimsa is non-violence. Pratisthayam is when perfected, when we have taken it to the next level of perfection. In his sannidhau, in his proximity, animosity is vair, tyaga is abandonment. So the meaning is, when non-violence is perfected, a yogi acquires the power of subduing animosity in his proximity. Think about this. So this is why sage Patanjali is re-emphasizing the importance of ahimsa or non-violence, because from a cosmic viewpoint, when we commit violence through thought, word or deed, through any of these things, we are committing violence against our own selves. We may not realize it, but the whole, according to God's plan, the whole consciousness is one whole body. Just like when your toe gets hurt, your eye sheds a tear. You don't separate your body. When you have a headache, the whole body doesn't feel good. So in the similar way, when you are compassionate, the whole world around you is full of compassion. But when we are hurting others, we are hurting ourselves. That is the bigger picture of this sutra that sage Patanjali is talking about. But he says, when we perfect it, we start creating an aura, a radiance of love, and your periphery becomes pure. Wherever you go, you have a kind of, to a certain limit, automatically people who are even angry or upset will calm down. And that is why when we go to satsanga and we sit in the lotus feet of sages and saints, we immediately start to find peace. Many violent people have given up their violence and were totally confused, dumbfounded, not knowing what was going on, and eventually changed their lives for the better. That is the power of ahimsa and of satsanga and of sages and saints. So when we understand this and when we have perfected it, so realization of the fact that one universal life flows in all. Once we realize this, it becomes easy, doesn't it? We don't hurt ourselves. Because our whole body is one, and therefore we don't hurt others. It's really not complicated if we look at it from a compassionate viewpoint. Therefore, one is not to live or to hurt anybody in thought, word or action, just like we said. So Lord Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, he who is without hatred towards all beings, who is friendly and compassionate, as well as who is free from the sense of mindness, attachment, egoism, and is balanced in pleasure and pain, such a yogi is devotee. Such a yogi is a devotee and is very dear to me. This is in chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, shloka number 13. Sorry, chapter 12. So chapter 12, it's Bhakti Yoga, and it is shloka number 13. So I hope you are enjoying these sutras. Sage Patanjali has given his heart out. He has given us all this wisdom that can forever terminate us from this bondage of life and death. And the least we can do is try to perfect ourselves and use this opportunity to enhance and make our life worth living, and also guide others along the way, and most importantly to connect with God, and therefore kick the cycle of reincarnation, never be born again. That in essence is the true satsang, true knowledge, true wisdom. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Om Tat Sat.